Day 146. That uneasy feeling of staying awake but needing to sleep taunts my eyes. Moving only keeps me focused momentarily, and keeping focused is the only way I keep myself from descending back into the chaotic mess that destroys my mind. I've gone 30 miles into the city and have yet to see another person. I've left markings on debris in whatever building is left. As I speak, the sky still looms with dark gray. I thought it was going to pass, but sunlight is still the delicacy of the month. I'm going northeast to hopefully hit the woodline before the week's end. Fuck. I don't even know why I'm recording this.
Tuesday, 6:12 p.m., September 6th.
The camera clicked off. Jordan pocketed the device, examining the immediate area. Shredded bodies and blood scattered everywhere. Overhead, a lone bird flew, echoing its call for all to hear, searching for its own. Jordan gave himself a minute to gather his thoughts. His eyes met the ground again.
Which way did you go now?
He traced the many outlines of footprints that clustered in front of him. Standing up, a set of footprints stood out to him. Jordan walked towards the edge of the park.
Oh, there you are.
Picking up a jog, he followed the footprints, regaining his confidence. Heading towards the nearest destroyed building, Jordan unsheathed his machete. What remained of the building, Jordan quickly navigated through, cautiously, hesitantly. Each room became a surprise. Each door built upon more adrenaline, but it became clear that nothing had waited for him.
Oh, goddamn. Shit here's gonna fucking kill me.
He breathed heavily as he finally reached the end of the building. A sigh of relief left his lungs, and Jordan let himself relax back into a jog. The dead city loomed around him, engulfing his thoughts as he continued towards the woods.
Day 151. Yeah, I skipped a few days. I lost a bit of hope and kept myself on the edge of death, but here I am, still going. Jesus. I don't know what I'm expecting to see. I don't know what the hell I'm expected to find. I mean, it's all just become so unreal. My last interaction with another person was 3 months ago, and that encounter did not end well. I can't even remember how she looked. What did she do? What was her name? Ashley? Yeah, sure. Ashley. Well, she fucking died. And I think it was like 4 days after we met, and that was an ordeal. Holy fuck, was it an ordeal.
Sunday, 1:42 p.m., September 11th.
Jordan closed the camera, cutting his speech off. He put the device back into his backpack.
Okay, about 10, no, maybe 30 meters that way. And there we go.
He positioned himself to match the angle of which the video had showed. He looked further out from the second story, seeing the destroyed city as the silence grew loud and evident to him. He crouched quickly, bringing out his machete quietly. His breathing became labored and blaring in his ears. He shook at every beat of his heart. What felt like hours had finally passed. Jordan convinced himself to peek over the edge of the window. No movement, no sound. A sudden calling of a crow startled him.
Oh shit! Fucking bird.
Sheathing his machete, Jordan stood up, looking back towards the angle he had before.
Oh, don't tell me you actually made it to the woods, you damn fool.
He picked up his backpack and made his way back down the stairs. Meeting the street outside, he cautiously scanned the area. Burnt cars and trash polluted the ground. Sprinting across to the other side of the street, he moved closer towards the woods.
What am I doing? There's nothing around me. Why am I so paranoid?
Jordan began walking towards the woods, ignoring the dead bodies that littered the stores, streets, and vehicles. Some were torn, some were missing limbs. The child on the ground stared up at him, face half missing, stuck in fear. A man stayed forever reaching towards the child. Jordan's laughter echoed across the city, falling upon deaf ears.
Hey man. Hey, did you see me back there? I almost ran. That's some shit I'm never gonna get used to.
He spoke to a dead body slumped against a wall. His laughter came to a sudden stop when a deep howl echoed back in response. Jordan could feel his heart press against his chest as his stomach turned in fear.
Day 170. I had to preserve the battery. Came across some guy who really knew his shit when it came to science and tech. His last words were, "Do not let go of this book." He just handed me this book and went towards the next city. The book looks like maybe his notes. I can't make out everything in it. Just a few passages and some chapters. I can mostly, but it's too difficult to read. Some of it's in a different language too. I have been left with more questions than answers after receiving this book. The few days I spent with this man, he had explained his life's work had been leading to this exact moment in history, and the last world war we would fight. I don't know what he meant from that, but from what I can read in this book and what he told me, he was expecting this war. He was working on something related similar to immunity to radiation. Then it veers off into something else. Religious maybe. Another culture, possibly. I don't know.
Monday, 11:32 p.m., September 19th.
A cracking twig caught Jordan's tired eyes.
There, finally.
He slowed his breathing to a near stop. He tried to keep as quiet as he could. Mark's eyes were deep and sunken. Mark kept the book open to a single page he kept reading from. He chanted over and over, speaking to no one, motioning foreign symbols and signs with his free hand. Curiosity kept Jordan from moving. He wondered what Mark could possibly be calling upon. The thought only took 10 seconds. 10 seconds he regretted. 10 seconds he realized meant so much. Within those 10 seconds, a portal manifested in front of Mark. Hideous humanoid figures reached from within, clawing at the air. Mark smiled. He closed the book. He took his hand, reaching forward.
Oh shit.
Jordan sprinted in the direction he was watching. Mark immediately threw his hand towards Jordan's charge. He spoke loudly. Jordan felt his body wither, becoming weak and frail. He lost the will to move. Fatigue struck quick. He looked down at his arm. Jordan's eyes widened in fear as his skin decayed, revealing rotten meat and bone. He tried to yell, but air barely escaped his throat. As Jordan fell to the ground, his body shattered amongst the dead.